Hey guys, it's G here. Welcome back to my channel yet again. Um, okay, I have been doing a few videos about, well, relationships a little bit, thought processes on like divestment, and it made me think. I wanted to talk a little bit about relationships and love. I have tons of experiences as well as observations that has evolved and changed my opinion on love. And what I want to talk a little bit about is navigating love so that you really don't get, I guess, caught up in the concept where you lose all of yourself. So, subscribe to the channel, and I guess we're gonna get a little romantic today. Okay, guys. Now, if you don't know, I followed my heart all over the world, right? I have done a ton of stuff for love in a lot of regards, right? I have a whole video about it. I've lived in Guatemala, France, and now Italy. And if you don't know, I met my partner when I was here on holiday, and I left France and came here. I left a whole another man and came here. So I'm, I love, and I believe in following your heart and going to the places you want to go because you love, and I think it's awesome to be free to do that. Now, with all that to say, I don't get caught up. Like I said, I left a whole nother man and came here because what I have learned, and the most important thing that I've learned about love, is that it's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, I grew up around people who were willing to die for love. And when I say that, I mean be beat to a pulp by their partner because they were so in love. And I learned really young, nah, man. Like, nah, son. Like, love will have you messed up. And you go through this thing and you're like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, and you do all of these things and sacrifice yourself for this concept. And in the truth, if you get to that point where you're sacrificing yourself, your well-being, your health, your joy, your finances, your peace of mind, what is love doing for you? Like, that's the question I would ask myself when I would witness these abuses and people are just like so in love. And I'm like, what is love doing for you? It's not doing a damn thing for you, even if it's good. I'm telling you right now, even if you like, he loves you, you love him, y'all, it's good. It's still not enough. It's not enough for sustaining anything long term. Now, the will, the power, the wherewithal, the strength to be in relationships with people, because come on, you love somebody, you've loved people that you might hate today, right? Like, y'all, I had this ex in my DMs not that long ago, and he had the nerve to say to me, I should have put a baby in you when I had a chance. Now, when I was with this person, I thought I was so in love, right? And I was trying to help him, trying to, be a good girlfriend and all that, and he was a useless human. And despite that love, I had told my best friend when I was with him, I was like, I would never have his child. Because love is not enough. And I knew that there's a limit, is what I'm trying to get at, right? So when you fall in love and you go through these things, you kind of have to also be willing to walk away from love. And I've found myself doing that. walking away from love for new love or different love or love that was going to give me more of what I needed or what I wanted, when that other thing obviously wasn't. Because you don't walk away from things that fill you, right? Have you ever gotten your favorite thing in front of you? I'm thinking food. That's what I'm thinking. And just been like, oh, I walk away from it unless it's doing you harm, right? So if you're getting ill, if you like not having the body you want because that thing is doing you wrong, you have to learn to walk away from it, right? So when it's doing you wrong, you're like, I gotta walk away from it. But when it's not and it's just good, you don't go anywhere, right? So this isn't a fickle thing. It's not a grass is greener thing. It's really understanding it's not enough. I need more than just my love for you and your emptiness or your narcissism or your BS to me, right? I need something else. So for me, I've always learned I need to be able to walk away from love. I need to be able to let it go and understand that I loved and I had this experience and it was what it was, but it's now built me into someone else to keep moving, learn the lessons, and then let the other ish go. Because you have to learn the lessons, even about yourself. Because I think even with like some of my past relationships, I shouldn't stay with this dude that wasn't serving me, wasn't doing the right things for me. I should have been like, But we as women think love partially is struggle. And especially Black women, it's an evolution. Like I said, and I told you, I'm like, there were things I learned and observed young, and I was like, I don't want to do that, but I had to learn how not to do it. I had to learn how not to do it in order to keep moving forward. And like that to me is that divestment that I talked to you about, like divesting from mindsets, because you can leave certain physical things behind, but all of those things that, you know, life has put in you, you have to work out. You know, you have to follow the shadow work, you have to do that. And that's why when I think about these reflections, I'm like, man, I learned that at that age. I just didn't know how to put it into practice. I didn't know how to label it. I didn't know how to describe it, but I learned it. And I had to figure out how to fit it in reality. And I think that's that continued evolution and making it through. So I've been loved and I've been in love and I've walked away from really great love. I really have. And I would say, you know, the love that I walked away from that was really great, I felt like maybe it would come back one day, you know, after its evolution, but then our paths just separated. And I think, yeah, okay, he's doing great, I'm doing great, and that's the way that love was supposed to go. I was supposed to learn something, still care, recognize that something was wrong for both of us at that period of time, and separate and hope for the best. And the best, if you're following those kind of paths, the best comes. So, man, I was just thinking about sharing my ideas, like love, you know, it's not enough. And so it's not like you put yourself in that weird sacrifice, like you don't have the baby because some dude loves you and you love him. That's not enough. That's not enough for having babies. It's not enough for maintaining family. There has to be so much more put into it and defined by it. And sometimes recognizing that I might stay with you, but I don't love you today. Maybe I'll love you again tomorrow. So subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. And all right, ciao for now.